walking hand in hand on the ocean floor. Down deep we wander. Louder we sing, no there is no cure in this together.
Today's the day. So I'll show you what's behind in case you didn't know where this was. There's Harrods and Ladder A. So this is where I come with my Botox. I'm going to show you, let's have a look at my face before and after. So I'm just going to get all around here done.
But I mean, it's now.
So that's the before. So I've only been here twice before. The first time I did a really extensive video, which I'll leave in the description box below. It's really long, really detailed. Then I came a second time. My first time was about 2 years ago. Then my second time was about a year after that. This is my third time, and I'm literally so excited because I know what results I'm going to get. I know it doesn't hurt. Mr Golchin is so gentle, it doesn't even hurt. So let's go.
I don't wanna tell you that it's not real. Nothing is a fairy tale. Everything about you is so unreal. It won't be pretty when it ends. Now how could I leave with your sweet love on me? Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're just waiting for Mr Golchin, and Paris is actually having his underarms. I'll write what it's called here because I can't remember what the actual terminology is called, but he's going to be trying out the Botox in the armpits because of how much he sweats, and because we have a wedding, we just thought it would be really nice. Like, it's a nice thing for a groomsman to have, especially if you're having a wedding abroad and wearing a suit. So yeah, he's going to do that, and we'll keep you updated what it's like. You excited?
Yes.
You excited?
Yes.
He's scared. I think he's scared.
Hello. How are you? Good to see you.
And you.
How are you? Okay. So, nothing has changed medically?
No. Yep.
No chance of you being pregnant?
No.
Okay. Alright, so let's start. So, same as before, isn't it? I think we're looking at.
I'm smiling.
That's okay. Keep on smiling. Let's just do the smile. Just do a big cheesy smile. Amazing. And maybe frown for me. Just beautiful. Raise your eyebrows. Super.
Can you tell how old he is, and this, maybe you know how old he is, by the lines on his forehead? How old did
No,
you?
it's not that.
How old did you say he was?
It's like a tree. You can't.
I think your face has got a lot better since I've been making you put sunblock on.
Really?
Yeah, you seem to have stopped getting any more wrinkly. You look very relaxed.
Should I stress?
No.
I am ticklish though. Is it gonna tickle?
Are you ticklish?
Yeah.
There'll be tiny little injections. Not going to really feel much.
Can you feel it?
A little bit, I'm sure.
More like when you get a blood test, maybe. But it's not as deep. It's just like on the surface.
So is this more of a sensitive area than the face?
Do you know what? For a lot of people, no, especially for women, because they're used to sort of either shaving this area or waxing, or if they've had laser hair removal. Generally, no. Some men find this a little bit sensitive, and for those we can always use a little bit of anesthetic cream.
I know you're going to moan that you're eating. Come here. Yeah, I know, but we're going to do the test now for the Botox. I've made him wear grey. He never ever would wear grey because he was so embarrassed about his sweaty armpits. Give me a lift. So you've had these on for an hour or two, and usually it would be soaking wet within the first 20 minutes.
And in the kitchen as well.
Oh yeah, well, I wouldn't say cleaned. I cleaned, and you did a little bit of the dishwasher. His idea of doing the dishwasher means cleaning, but it doesn't.
No sweat.
No sweat. So already this is a miracle because he would already be sweating by the time he left the house. But we just want to prove to you It's been 3-4 weeks after the Botox. Nice outfit, by the way. We're going to be running around London at the Tube, and I guarantee you there will be no sweat marks. Are you ready to do the test? Okay, that means he's ready. We've just got off the Tube. We've been there for 45 minutes. We're in Notting Hill. Usually he has the armpits first, then the underboob, then the back. So let's see your arms.
Central line test.
Yeah, and the central line, which everyone knows is the worst. Show me the arms.
Because I've got moobs. I've got underarm moob.
So the underarm has come out.
Because I don't have
Lift your arm.
the special treatment there.
Wow.
Ta-da! It withstood the central line test.
Let me see, it's not focusing. That's it. Wow.
I need to get my moobs done.
Yeah, we need to try and get under there done.
See the difference?
Don't move, you keep moving.
Well, there's nothing, it's dry.
That's incredible.
I know.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I love it.
So part 2 of the beauty prep for the wedding. I am in Kennedy's. I've been coming here for years. This is where I get my colour done in Essex. I haven't had my moves done for about 2 months. Look at that. It's so bad. Yeah, I'm going to get a bit of a cut as well. I'll get Heidi to show you like from the back. But yeah, I haven't left my colour for a long time so that I could let it grow and, I don't know, try and help it a bit. This is from ZARA, by the way. Got my Birkin. So look, I had my Botox an hour ago and you can't see anything, literally. Not one red dot. So straight after you have it, you can go back to work, you can go shopping, like no one will know. So that's what that looks like. I'm also going to show you my hair clips, it's amazing. So this is my new hair clip. It's by Sydney Hair. This is rose gold and it comes in yellow gold, silver, you can even get diamonds, and it's literally a paper clip and it's so amazing. Like you can put a really sleek ponytail. I love doing my top knot with it because it's so loose and it doesn't give me a headache, and because it's loose it gives a really nice like scruffy but chic effect. How original is that? I'll leave the link below to shop. They're quite a reasonable price as well. And they come in a really beautiful package, which I'll try and remember to show you when we get home. And I'll try and put it in later so you can see it. Oh, this is new. Oh my goodness, when did you make this? What used to be here?
The nail bit. Wait, let me put the music on. Tasty.
So they've got a new spa area. Oh wow. So modern. I've just realised that they're massage chairs. Oh, it's working.
If you hold the bottom out there, the top out.
Oh.
Got my lipstick on your white shirt collar. On the carnival till the rest go home. Now I only see you. Hearts and letters carved into the shore. We'll never grow old. I don't wanna tell you that it's not.
Considering this is a beauty video, this was a bad idea doing this at night. I always feel like my hair feels good, but then when I look at myself when it's whatever, with some shearling. So yeah, this is the final part of my wedding prep beauty video. I started this well over a month ago, so I'll try and remember everything that's in here. Of course, I was meant to do this in natural daylight when I look fresh and nice, and all of these beauty things that I've been telling you I did has made a result. But things just don't always go to plan. It's 9 o'clock at night, there's no natural light outside, which is why I've got like a harsh light on me. I'm literally in a tracksuit. This is what I've had on all day, tracksuit. This is a new jacket that I have. I got it from, well, I'll leave the link. It's by a brand called C. Not as in this C. You've already seen this in one of my hauls. This is my Celine necklace. Yeah, we just popped out and I just threw on this. That's a little bit of a technique of mine, that I have joggers on. And they're not glittery. I've just spilled my eyeshadow all the way down. Yeah, basically I wear a tracksuit and something comfy and then put on like a killer jacket. This won't be for everyone, but I adore it and I love how lightweight it is, but yet it's warm because of the shearling, and you can actually take the shearling off. So I absolutely love that. They run a little bit small as well, so buy size up, although the website says true to size, it's not. So, do you know what? I have something on my mind that I feel like, oh no, something's leaking. Fab, now this has gone all over my sofa. It's fine, it will come out. I was like, oh, I'm sitting on something wet. Now I'm gonna have to sit on this end of the sofa. Yeah, I have something on my mind, and I know so many of you are like, oh, just get to the point, like, why do you always divert? It's just how I am, so I'm diverting, but trust me, it's a story that I think you should hear, and I feel very strongly about it, so I want to talk about it. I just sent Christine a voice note about it, and like in detail, which I'm not going to tell you, sorry, and I got a bit emotional, so I hope I don't do that. If I do, I'm stopping, I'm not telling you the story, and I'm probably not even going to include it. I'll try and keep this very short. 2 years ago, my mum remarried. Mums in the family that we like to get married more than once, I'm joking. And me being into the whole, I love documenting things, even before I started vlogging, I wanted to film it for my mum. It's the kind of thing that I would do anyway. So I did that. It was on a really bad camera, and I wasn't even properly doing YouTube 2 years ago, so it was bad filming, but that's not the point. And it was when I was doing it all on my own and Paris wasn't doing it with me, and I was so busy, like I couldn't cope with doing it all myself, that I kept putting it back, and then I lost the SD card, which has never happened to me, and I have been so upset. I'm sorry, I have to sit this side because there's clays all over the sofa. I've been so upset about it. Imagine losing your mum's footage from her wedding. If I'm like shiny and this is bad light, I'm sorry, but it's like dark outside. I was so upset. I really was just beside myself, and I felt incredibly guilty. And then when I had my Ritz wedding and my mum was saying, oh, it's going to be so wonderful for filming it. She's always said she regrets not having a videographer. But I've never told her I lost the footage because I'm really hoping it turns up. 2 years later, it still hasn't turned up. All I'm saying is that it was my aunt that we lost, and it was very sudden, and my mum is completely heartbroken, as you can imagine. They were best friends, and my mum used to say to her all the time, bang on about the video. And I basically, like, you can believe me or not, and I'm not making any accusations, but the SD card turned up somewhere very obvious. It was just there, and it was like slightly at the back of something, but somewhere where I am literally 2 times a day, and I felt to put my hand back there, and which I have done so many times, and it was there, and all the footage was on there, and I cannot believe it. There are lots of other strange things that happened related to that SD card, but it's too private, I don't want to get into it, and it's like for me to know. But today, my nan and mum, we arranged for them to come round today. My nan's obviously not very well at all. My mum had the day off and I took the day off today. And we'd already arranged for her to come round and watch my wedding video. I'm so sorry that I'm telling you this story, but it means a lot to me and I just really want to tell you. And it's really nice for me to have these things on camera as well, because it's a thing that I'm emotionally really feeling, so it's nice for me to look back as well. So maybe I'm being selfish. So we came round, and she came round, and we were going to have champagne and watch my wedding video. Paris, bless him, stayed up all night because he's going to France tomorrow. He stayed up all night to get her video edited, and it was such bad footage, it took him bloody hours. And I said to her, Mum, we found, we did video your wedding and we lost the footage for 2 years, and we found it. And she was all like, oh, that's lovely, oh, excited to watch it. Because she thought it was just going to be like a montage of photos that I'd like try to put together for her. And when she saw that it was a video, oh my God, I'm going to try not to get emotional. It's happy tears, because there's nothing better. I'm losing it again, I thought I'd be fine. than seeing someone you love, like your mum, be so happy. Like, I can't explain it. It was the most, probably one of the most emotional days I've ever had, because my mum, I'm happy, I'm like super happy here. My mum was just so, like, you know, when you really need it, like she needed that at the wedding when it was a pick-me-up, and I knew that she was like, oh, I needed something good like this. She was so happy that even she was crying, and I was crying, and it was just such a wonderful thing. And it was just so wonderful that that SD card has randomly been found. And if I told you the other stuff linked to it, it would blow your mind. But as like, you have to respect that. I want to keep that private. And I'm not making any accusations. I'm just telling you what happened. And what else was I going to tell you after that? Yeah, so basically, I don't want to go into too much detail, but that was why I've left the filming of this till so late, because we watched like her hour-long video, and Paris is going to France tomorrow and he's going to edit this before he goes, another all-nighter. So yeah, basically, it's been 3 weeks since the wedding, and I was meant to show you the after of my Botox, which would have been 2 days before the wedding, which would have been 2 weeks. Usually I go and see Mr Golchin 2 weeks after, but it's been 3 weeks, I just haven't had the time. Normally he just, to me it all looks perfect, but he's got that eye to see if there's anything slightly imbalanced, and he always gives me like the tiniest little tweak to make sure it's 100% balanced. So I guess I'll book that up next week or something, just so that it's absolute perfection in his eyes. But you can see, if I do a close-up, sorry about the shiny, but I do have a light here. So this is the close-up. That's me not making any... It's the best way for me to show you, sorry. Me making no expression. That's me when I'm raising my eyebrows. Smiling. Frowning. And can you see, like, I still have some movement? It's not like shiny. Here, I might do a little bit of something about this later. But can you see the difference? I only touch like here and here. I don't touch anything here. So yeah, that's the update with this. It just makes me, everyone's been saying, oh, you're glowing. And I'm like, no, I think it's just because I had a top up of the Botox. Every bride feels radiant and looks radiant. And I guess I am just happy. I don't know, it might be the Botox, I don't know. So that's the result after 2 weeks. I probably won't do another vlog or video about the second checkup, but I'll definitely cover that on Insta stories. If you do want to know anything more about the Botox, YouTube doesn't actually like it when you put like needles and things like that on, so I don't want to go into detail too much, but check out my other video, which I'll leave in the link below, and I'm happy to answer anything or contact Mr Golchin's clinic. They have one in Ireland, one in London. My SD card is full, so I'm going to try and keep this to a minimum. So I'm just going to run through a few of the products that I was using before the wedding. None of this is sponsored, and I hate saying that because it kind of makes the stuff that is sponsored seem like I'm doing it because it's sponsored, and I hate saying it, but I declare when it's... Oh, sorry, the battery ran out. I'm very hot in this actually. It's because the light's on and everything. I'm going to take that off. Oh, that's better. Yeah, none of this is sponsored, and I hate saying that because it makes it look like everything that is sponsored, like I'm doing it because it's sponsored, but I declare it when it is sponsored, and I declare it when it isn't. That's just as simple as this is. And also just a hint, I've got multi-beauty brands in here, so normally that means it's not sponsored because like some of them might be competitors. It's just an honest what I love. Oh, do you know what I forgot? I forgot my eczema cream stuff. So I suffered massively with my eczema, and I wish to God I found this on my wedding day. On my wedding day, my mum brought Savlon. I had my steroid eczema cream that I refused to I hate it. I didn't want to use that, so I didn't. Makes it go like, it bleaches my skin. I had E45, I had Sudocreme, which sometimes works for me, ice, all these remedies that I normally use. Nothing worked. So my La Mer normally is quite good. It keeps it at bay on like an everyday basis, but when I have a true flare up, which by the way I think was by the fake tan I had sprayed on my face, not even the La Mer calmed it down. And the best thing that did, thanks to you guys telling me on Instagram stories, is Farm Child's. I'll put up a picture here of the product. Farm Child's, which was £4. It soothed the pain within 30 seconds. It was a miracle. I've read about this one called Moo something, which apparently is good on the shy. Aloe vera gel worked amazingly, and I got this all from you telling me. So thank you for that. Aloe vera gel is really soothing and it helps with the pain. And then I bought a couple of eczema things from Superdrug, which don't really help. The Farm Child's is the best one. So that was amazing. The products that I was using before the wedding is my trusty Murad, and this is actually my favourite range. It's the retinol. It really does work with the smoothing out, with the wrinkles. It really does, and I love the serums. This is a new product that I didn't have before, which is the hydrating toner. There you go, the hydrating toner. This, sorry, I haven't done my nails yet. I'm going to do that later. I've got to pack Paris' suitcase for him. I had a facial with Murad 2 days before. I was going to film it, but I was so rushed. Yeah, I had so much going on. I had to pick Paris' suit up from the tailors. I just didn't have time to film it, but I always had the same facial at Harrods, the Murad. Got a few more extra products from that. So that's the beauty stuff that I was using. I used the blemish control as well to keep any breakouts at bay. The hair shampoo that I was using, and I always wash my hair. I never wash my hair on the day when I'm braiding. So yeah, avoid that. I used the, oh, I know what I've done, it's in the shower. So the brand is called Living Proof. Yeah, it's in the shower. This was the mask that I put on the night before the wedding, and then that I used the volumizing hair shampoo and conditioner, and I love it, it's really lovely. And then the full thickening cream, which I really love. I think that's really nice. A lot of the brands I love are really similar, like really simple packaging, but really good products, and the price point is quite good as well. This Jo Malone I used on my wedding day. It's so beautiful. It's like a spritz oil, and it's not too thick and oily, and it only comes in lime, basil and mandarin as far as I'm aware, and it's body and hair oil, and it's lovely for like a day or after a bath, but it's so lovely for a wedding, especially if you have got your arms or your back or your neck out, and the smell is just lovely. And this is just the lipstick that I have on today. This is the Christian Louboutin number 700. I love the Louboutin lipsticks, like the packaging is just amazing. I remember when they very first come out, Paris went and got me one, and the reason why he got me one was because I interviewed Christian Louboutin. I did not interview him, that is not what happened, Claire. I was the first blogger thing I ever went to, and I found out that Christian Louboutin was having an interview by Grazia, not me, and it was press only, and I found out about it and just rocked up there and was first in the queue, and they were like, "You're not press," and I was like, "Yeah, but I'm here and I'd love to come, so if there's a spare ticket, can I come in?" They ended up giving me and Paris a ticket, and we went in there and listened to this press conference. I had no idea what I was doing at the time. Like, I would never do that now, I wouldn't have the guts. And someone said, "Do you want to ask a question?" And I was like, and I actually asked him a very good question. I said, "Would you ever consider branching out of shoes and going into like beauty or fashion? Because a lot of people do that. You're very well recognised. Whatever you sell, you would sell it. So are you going to take advantage of that?" And he said, "No, I've never thought about it. However, I would love to have nail polish and lipsticks." And then 5 years later, he did. Yes, that was that. I think this is all I need to tell you about. These got delivered today, so I just thought I'd show you them. They are Le Spec glasses. I love Le Spec glasses. I love how huge these are. I wanted black ones, and these are tortoiseshell, but they're actually quite a nice change. So I absolutely love them, and they're really affordable. Like, considering they're from Net-a-Porter, they're designer glasses. They're very well made. I think they're definitely under £100, so I treated myself to them. I just love like ordering myself a little package from Net-a-Porter, and sometimes I just try and pick like inexpensive things for Net-a-Porter, and it just makes my day when it arrives. Yeah, so that's it. So just what I've got Jo Malone oil over that now. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about, most of all show you the result of my Botox 3 weeks later, because it takes about 2 weeks to come out. Paris is obsessed with his I keep forgetting the name, the underarm Botox, which it is a proper name. He really wasn't bothered about having that. He's not really, he loves his products, but he's not into any of all of that. Of course he isn't. And I wouldn't want him to get a Botox or change anything. But I know how conscious he is. Like, he'll always be like, no, Claire, like, even if I ask him to, like, pick up the dog, he's like, no, Claire, you know I can't lift up my arms. He is quite embarrassed about it, and he stopped wearing grey t-shirts, and now he's like, oh, I'm wearing grey t-shirts, and it has been such a miracle. I really recommend that anyone does that. Like, even women can have that. And Mr Golchin was telling us that he does it on palms of hands, so that when people go into business meetings, like, they might come across nervous because they're sweating. So he's over the moon with that, and he's definitely going to get a top up. I think probably he might need it another year or something. So that was everything really. They're all the products that I was using. Farm's Child, if you've got eczema, Child's Farm I think it's called. If you've got eczema, the Joe Malone thing is lime basil and mandarin body oil. Christian Louboutin lipsticks. My new SHEARLING coat, I'll link that below. And now I'm just dragging. I hope you enjoyed the random story in the middle. I'm going to go and pack Paris' suitcase now, and I will catch you in the next video. Don't forget that there's the wedding makeup video. I know it's long, but we talk you through everything, and there's so many tips in there. We've got the wedding video on there, and I've got the wedding vlog coming out next. So if you want to see a bit more of a casual side of the wedding, then stay tuned for that. I would love it if you would subscribe or give this video a thumbs up. I look at what video has the most thumbs up just because it helps me gauge what kind of videos you like. So do let me know, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.